goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Texans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today is a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground, Paul, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Dell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able
they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Jets at 8-4 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Stroud now. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Now Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Stroud. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And he'll be out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to bed.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Pierce. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They're in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On second down, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And New York set to take the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And Oliver. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. They call it 38 yards on the punt. No return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st down, Houston.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Open man here is Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Rodgers now on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Pierce now up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Texans.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Bulldozes past him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down.
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Give to Pierce. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 14. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Toss left side for Pierce. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell from 17 yards out. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now on first down.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.